Hi, everyone, and thank you for watching the Today Show. Now, you might notice that we have a slightly different format and some slightly different faces, although you might recognize that we do look a bit familiar. You all know Frank. Amazing. Thank you for being here,
Frank from Socially Served.
Woo, that's right. And I'm Cynthia Stone from Let's Chat. Now, Frank is much like Madonna, just a one-name entity.
Thanks.
Yeah, which is fantastic. Now, he'll be Frank with you, and I'll continue to be Cynthia, the original Cyn, if you will, CYN. Let's not get carried away. So we are delighted to be here. This is going to be a whole new format. We're still going to be covering the latest and greatest in headlines, news, things that are happening in the disability community, top achievers, difference makers. Really, this is a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about disabilities, which is amazing, which is really about showcasing abilities because there are no limitations.
Absolutely, and actually, Cynthia, you're going to be changing the format around a bit. We're going to go to different locations.
Yeah.
You're going to have different co-hosts,
Yeah.
I understand. So we're going to mix it up a little bit so there's a little bit more variety. And it's going to be fantastic. We're going to be featuring events. We're going to talk about upcoming programs. It's going to be very informative. So we're really pleased that you can join us on to the Today's Show, and we're going to be talking about lots of different topics, such as,
I mean, everything from the latest and greatest in events, for things that are happening in the news, for things that you just want to know. We're even going to have a opportunity for you guys to call in and let us know what you want to hear about. This is really an informative format where we really want to be inclusive. That's what this show is all about: overcoming obstacles, breaking down barriers, and making it an inclusive environment for all. Because quite frankly, we all, oh, that's right, I said Frank. We all deserve to have a voice. And that's what this show is all about: giving a voice to the voiceless, giving you a platform to be able to be heard and seen. And I am delighted to announce, too, that we are in front of a live studio audience today. Let's hear it for them. So it is fantastic to be here, and we are so delighted. Again, we're not going to be just in one place. Like Frank said, we are going to be going around town, and definitely if you have events that you would like the Today Show to be featured at, do let us know.
Oh, absolutely. And don't forget to check the website, the disabilitychannel.ca, where you're going to find a lot of our programming and updated news and events that are happening in the community.
That's right. Well said. So there you go. That's him. He's going to be Frank with you. I'm going to keep saying that. I like that.
I know. Gosh.
All right. So this is amazing. Now, we do have sponsors, of course, so you are going to see some clips of that. And we are just delighted. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back.
Welcome to Suite 303. I'm your host, Jay Stoyan. We're here at the Paramount Fine Food Center watching the Mississauga Steelheads versus the Sudbury Wolves, courtesy of Mohammed Faki, Paramount Fine Foods, and his wonderful team. Thank you, Mohammed, for this opportunity and kindness. We're here with Keanu Bertrand. He's from our program, Digital Ventures. Keanu, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know you're a student at Humber,
Yes.
right? So you're in your first year?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit what you're taking at Humber and how it relates to the channel.
So at Humber, I take the program of acting for film and television, and I'm in my first year. It's a 2-year program, and honestly, it's been super cool being in this program, and I found like it's amazing because it has a lot to do with what I do here, because this is a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And as an actor, I want to be able to know a little bit about every department. So this is a great opportunity for me to learn more and to expand as an actor. So yeah.
That's great, yeah. Keanu, along with other very valued members of our team, he does the setup and tear down of our production sets, along with learning all the details, the aspects of the finer points in audio and camera work and in lighting. And I know your course is for 2 years.
Yeah.
So 2 years. So you'll be graduating next year then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us again how your experience about today. How do you feel about today?
Well, today, first off, has been amazing because I personally don't get an opportunity to go watch a game like this, and for it to be for us to do the production that we do in the studio, but on location, it's such a great experience because you really get the essence and the vibe of how it is in the actual industry today. So yeah, so it's amazing.
That's great, we really appreciate it. And again, we are here with our community. We've invited people from the disability community to enjoy the game. If you want to be a part of the next event here, we're going to be here once a month at the Paramount Center, private box. Do give us a call. Go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. We would love to bring you here. It's a wonderful opportunity. Sunday afternoon, how can you spend a better day than Sunday watching the Steelheads go OHL? Again, I'm reporting for the Disability Channel. I'm Jay Stoyan. We'll see you next time on Suite 303.
Now, I hope you enjoyed that little clip. I know we sure did. Now, that is a fabulous thing. Now, we have so many great things coming up. One of the things that I'm involved in is a program where we are actually going to people's homes that are unable to buy groceries. So definitely this is something that, affects a lot of us. People are low income, struggling, whatever it happens to be. And it's part of the Tony Robbins Foundation now. For those of you who are unaware with who Tony Robbins is a philanthropist as well as a master speaker, NLP practitioner, and all of those great things. Now, what does that all mean? NLP is neuro-linguistic programming.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a
Blink
great
my
way.
eyes.
Yeah, like different ways to be able to.
Like body cues and
Yeah.
social boundaries are intuitive to your personality type, that type of thing, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you got it. Like people always ask me for an example. I'm like, well, if I have somebody depressed who's coming up to me, I'm like, what do you think of when you think of a depressed person? It's usually like, somebody with slumped shoulders and like a low voice and that kind of thing. So the way to combat depression, I always say, is put your shoulders back and, stand up tall and then try to be, because just changing your state physically will actually change, your fate, really. I mean, it's all about being able to give yourself those social cues. Or like if you find yourself getting a little down in the dumps, try raising your eyebrows and then doing it. It's a weird trick, but it works. So he is really good at that. And so he is actually, when he was growing up, he was very poor. And he was in a difficult situation where he couldn't really speak for himself. He was a kid and, kids were kind of discarded by society. Like, okay, so he was struggling because his father had, going from paycheck to paycheck and too proud to ask for help. And at one point, a neighbor showed up with a basket for Thanksgiving. And it was such a beautiful moment for him because he had thought nobody cared. And his father shut the door on the guy. And he was really disappointed with that. But that left a legacy. Like he never forgot that act of kindness. And you might notice that you might have really dark periods in your life. But that one person that came in that shared that kindness will change your life.
That's often you don't really realize that, right? I mean, there's so many things that people can do that you're not really certain of. You think, oh my goodness, this is going to make somebody feel better today. Or this little token of whatever it may be, is that going to change somebody's lives? And it's interesting, you think about, and I think everybody can think about somebody in their lifetime has done something for them that has changed the way they look at things,
Definitely.
And I think everybody can kind of go to that experience. So even this thing with I guess you would call it, what's the program called that you have?
Yeah, it's called Basket Brigades. Yeah, so definitely if you want to get involved, check out basketbrigades.com, and they have lots going on. And right now they're coming up with their Easter time festivities. So.
Nice, really nice.
Yeah.
Great. So one of the things I wanted to share with you, and with the channel itself, we really, really depend on corporations and sponsors coming about to sponsor the programming that we do here at the Disability Channel.
Absolutely.
And actually, Daniel's Corporation actually is now getting involved with the Disability Channel. We had them way back when on accessibility. We featured one of their condominium units that was actually one of the first that is accessible unit for a person with a disability.
Trendsetters.
Yeah, they definitely are trendsetters. And so what they're going to actually do is help the Disability Channel and the community to talk about accessibility in a way where we're enabling businesses to open up their doors to make it more accessible to persons with disabilities. So they're going to be involved with that with the Disability Channel. So that's really exciting news.
It really is.
So that's actually going to start some workshops happening the end of March.
Oh, wonderful.
So so
that's
we're
coming
working
up.
I
Wow.
know. Tell me about
Woo.
it. So yeah, we're really excited about that. They're
Marching
a great
on.
partner. Yeah, they're a great partner, and they're so innovative. So, and that's some of the things that we're going to talk about. And we're going to actually most likely go to another location shortly. And I know you have another guest coming up.
That's right. I have a guest coming up, but we'll be right back.
Tell us about the guest.
Okay, before we go, we have a little blip. And basically, he is a guy that was able to cure himself. So one of under the disabilities, Crohn's disease is listed, very misunderstood illness. And so this was something that he was grappling with, wrestling with, suffering with, and was able to heal himself.
Amazing.
And he is going to be sharing that journey with us.
So don't go away. We'll be right back. We're going to throw it away to a clip. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Good morning, everybody. This is Dave Stevens for the Disability Channel. And where am I? Well, I'm at the Super Bowl.
Hey, man, who's that cat coming down the street?
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that wicked man with the bone.
Sure having himself a ball.
Can get laid at the Super Bowl.
Commissioner Go, over here in the wheelchair. Dave Stevens with the Disability Channel. On behalf of the Disability Channel, I want to thank the NFL for embracing us this year for 5 games.
Give $50,000 to all the nominees, all 32, and the winner gets $250,000 towards their foundations.
Yes, that was that cat, all right.